Linda, if I can come on to you, I recently read a post that you wrote, taking on today's unique sales management challenge, and you say that we are all new to the unique situation the coronavirus has put upon us. None of us can say we've been there and done that. And you've got quite a lot to say on that point, and I know this is very top of mind to you, thinking about how professional sales managers can cope with what's going on. Do you want to share with us?
Yeah, thank you. In actuality, I'm just going to build on some of the things that David was saying, because David, I'm in total agreement with everything that you said. I do find, as we're working with our sales organizations right now, is there's they know kind of what they're supposed to do as sales managers, but they don't necessarily have a clear picture of what that looks like. And there's some specific things I can share with you. So number one is they're not very familiar with what kind of expectations they should be setting, or what those sound like, or what those look like. David had some really great examples, but we're seeing that most sales managers are really caught off guard with what kind of new expectations do they need to set, and how do they get people bought into those expectations. So that's a really big deal, the importance of resetting and clarifying and giving them those milestones to be able to say, okay, I accomplished what I could, what was in my control for the day. So that's one. Number two, and again, this is kind of building off what David was saying, is working virtually. We're working with numerous clients right now where the sales managers don't even know necessarily the kinds of things that they need to be, quote, coaching their people to do differently, given it's virtual. Everything from, are they really equipped to do video-based sales? Are they equipped? Are they customer ready when they're going to be on a video-based call? Have they created a daily routine which has them in the best mindset and set up for the most amount of success for the day? Do they know what's different when they're selling over the phone or via video versus in person? So we're finding that a lot of sales managers aren't thinking about what are the things my people need to learn how to do better right now that would increase their productivity. So that's the second thing. And the third thing that I would add is that the managers are unaware of how they need to change their interactions with their people. What I mean by that is during these times, people need much more voice-to-voice check-ins than they do when things are good. And the conversations have to be getting at some of the things that were mentioned already in this call, which is how are people feeling, what are their beliefs, and then the manager has to be able to help them understand how what is being asked is the right thing, why it should work, and how they really do believe this individual can make a difference. So these are just some of the basic fundamentals that we're not seeing sales managers aware they need to do, and they don't know how to do it really well. So a lot of opportunity for help for them at this stage.
I couldn't agree more. I really couldn't. They are desperate for help and guidance. Lisa, anything you want to add on that point before I go back to Keith? Keith, I'm going to come back to you and ask about not go do, but go be, because I know you want to expand on that. Lisa.
Yeah, thanks, Jonathan. I want to hear Keith expand on that as well. I like that one. You know, the thing I would add on to Linda's, I'm in direct agreement with her on all of those, is I think especially in times like these, it is so important for all of us, especially those who have the privilege of leading and caring for teams, to be radically human and to admit that to your folks and to yourself that you don't have all the answers, but that you are committed to helping your team really think it through and to help quiet the noise for them. My goodness, there's so much noise going on, and help them really focus in on what are the critical few things that they really can impact and that they do have control over and that they can succeed on and add meaningful value each day to their customers and prospects. Those wins, like David referred to, give them some wins. And there really are some ones that are actually important parts of a sales cycle too. So they'll accomplish multiple things at the same time.